So how did you get involved in being a naturalist?
Well, I am from Spirit Lake, and I, you know, went fishing and swimming and hunting and stuff when I was a kid. And I went to Iowa Lakes Community College, got my AA degree, and then I eventually went to Iowa State University, and I was actually enrolled in business. I really didn't know what I was going to do. I just figured that if I had a business degree that I could make money, you know, and I didn't really have a problem with it. It wasn't very interesting. I could do numbers and accounting, and one day I was sitting in an accounting class at Iowa State, and it was a beautiful day outside, and I couldn't take it anymore. It was a 300 person lecture. Not 300 but 200, but got up in that lecture class, left, got my transcripts, left the College of Business, and went to the Natural Resources college there and said, put me in something. I'd like to be, I kind of focused in on natural resources with fisheries, so an animal ecology degree. So I was always interested in biology ever since high school, so the classes were very interesting. They're very hard, but I was not bored. I enjoyed learning about natural resources, learning about limnology, which is the study of lakes, learning about fish and other vertebrates and stuff like that, aquatic insects. So that's kind of how I got into it. And I worked at the fish hatchery when I got out of college for a couple of years as a seasonal fisheries tech. And the naturalist that was here at the Nature Center, she was getting another naturalist here in Dickinson County, and she said you should apply. I applied and I got the job. And I've been doing that for over 8 years now.
Wow.
So, yep.
And some of these hike the wild things that you do those. I noticed that upstairs you do those all summer long too.
Yep.
Like one a month.
Yep. Being a naturalist, I do a lot of environmental education. Hike in the Wild is one of our programs. We do have a variety of programs from ages to, pre-K all the way up to, I do go into care facilities and stuff too. So we do a variety of programs, public and also school programs. So it definitely keeps me busy. And I just do not, I do other things other than programs. We put on different trainings. We also do other things like controlled burns at our properties. So we do a lot of the natural resources stuff too. So we had our osprey program here. We tag monarch butterflies in the fall, in the late summer. We do have 2 rehabilitated swans that are here right now, and we do take care of those. So there's a variety of things that we do.
Were they just like rescue projects?
Well, the Osprey is a reintroduction project, a program through the state of Iowa, the DNR. So we do team up with the DNR with lots of different things. Same thing with the swans. It's part of the breeding swan program. So they take the swans that are disabled and cannot fly and cannot migrate, and they're still viable and usable as breeding stock. So what they do is we have a male and female on our pond right now. They're both injured, cannot fly, they're injured for life, but they will mate, have eggs, raise babies, and the babies will migrate away. And
where are those kept at then?
they're literally just on our pond right there.
Okay.
Yep. So, yep.
And then you do classes too, I noticed that.
Yep. Oh yeah, we do,
That's when you-
art classes, we do kids classes, we do kids camps. This next year we're going to be doing safety training for kayaking. I teach winter survival, pretty much any topic as long as it's nature and conservation, we really do it. You know, sometimes I'm talking about astronomy, and you know, like this afternoon I'm going to talk about mammals through our vertebrate series. So it's a lot of different things that you need to do. So,
Wow.
Yep.
Like I told you, I knew this place was here, but it was just never, there's always, in the summertime, I just think there's always so much other stuff to do.
Yep.
And obviously, working at Arnold's Park, you don't have a lot of time.
Yeah. Well, and we do operate the Nature Center facility. It's open year round.
Mm-hmm.
We also have other places. We have the Orleans Beach we take care of. We also have Horseshoe Bend. We have a campground out there. We also have a tubing hill out there, which will be open this weekend. So we do run that facility too. We do run the recycling center in Milford for household hazardous materials and other like white goods like appliances and stuff. So we do run that. We do maintenance and on the bike trails. So we do maintain the bike trails system that's here in the Lakes area. So it's a pretty big job too. And we do have, over 600 acres of properties that we do manage and we restore. So we've added 3 more properties this year. So it's a big job, and it's always something. We're always doing something here. So.
Yeah, I'm just really interested. I'm actually probably going to do the winter survival thing unless
Yep.
I'm just such a wuss in the winter though. It's like if the wind's up, I stay home.
Yep, it'll be rain or shine usually.
Yeah.
So if it's particularly bad, we'll have it inside. But
Yeah.
it's if it's negative 20 degrees, we'll probably have it inside.
Oh.
A lot of it will be outside.
And that's going to be down at Kenyu Park, or?
It'll be here. Yep,
Okay.
it'll be here. One thing I like to tell people is I do the organization I work for. A lot of people do not realize that county conservation boards exist. They've been around for 50 years, and it's the way I explain it is everybody thinks I work for the DNR, which I don't. The DNR is a statewide conservation organization. We are a county organization. Every county in the state of Iowa has a conservation board, and conservation boards are, the easiest way to put it, are local DNR systems. So they, a lot of them, most of them own properties, county properties, which are just like state properties. Some of them, people go on, they don't even know the difference because they think it's just DNR property. Like we have about 600 acres of wild areas that we manage. The county does, and a lot of counties do different things. For example, we have a recycling center. No other county has one of those. Some of them have equestrian centers with horseback riding. Some of them have cabins. A lot of them have campgrounds, and some of them have wildlife rehabilitation centers. So every county is different, and they have all their own little niches, which I think is really neat. And we do. And a lot of people think we are the DNR, but we are not. We're a separate entity, but we do a lot of the same things. And a lot of it we do help the DNR with. So we're kind of 2 entities that are different. They're statewide, we're county, but we do a lot of stuff together. So, yep.
Yeah.
And yep, we are not the DNR. We are the County Conservation Board. Yep. And pretty much every nature center in the state of Iowa is run by their county conservation boards, and I think there's over, last count I knew there was over 66 nature centers in Iowa.
Wow.
Yep.
Is there a list of them then on the internet?
Yep. If you go to a really great resource to know what the county conservation systems are up to is mycountyparks.com. That's a website that it's a really neat website. It has all the amenities that all the counties have. It has online reservations for cabins in certain counties. It has online reservations for different facilities. A lot of them have lodges that you can rent, or campgrounds, sites that you can rent. That's kind of your one, that's your place to go to check them out. So mycountyparks.com. Yep.
Well, thank you so much for
Yep.
spending the time with
You're
me and
welcome.
talking with me about it. It's really
Yep.
interesting.
Thanks for